Hang on, is that frickin' Stormcloak? That
They're
frickin'...
reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
So,
Fear not.
you like
Dragon
using
or
just
giant,
one
we'll
hand
be
for your weapon?
What?
I always thought you had
What?
good wrist action.
Hey,
But then
hey,
again,
will
most
you stop
men
it?
do.
Will you stop it?
Especially if they happen to be single.
You've made this comment before and it was inappropriate then, it's inappropriate now. But look, these guys aren't Stormcloaks, but they look like Stormcloaks. Dear Diary, welcome back. It's not helped by the fact that the Riften guards appear to like to dress up like Stormcloaks. It makes my blood boil. Let me talk about why I'm here. At 3:31 p.m. we have travelled quite literally halfway across the continent to a town called Riften. A city called Riften? I don't know, I've never been there. I do need a little snack. Let me have a snack while I talk to you. Here's the thing. Dragons. Not dragon. Not... you know, the dragon, not the small horde of dragons, but dragons. Loads and loads and loads of them, and getting to be more all the time. We saw that dragon resurrected, brought back from the dead, which in theory means that any of those dragons that we've just killed could also be brought back to the dead. We're basically talking essentially about the possibility of infinite dragons. That means infinite woe. That's big. It just loomed out of the mist. This has got to be Riften. This has got to be Riften. It just loomed. Infinite dragons. So the mission has become: where are the dragons coming from? How can we stop them? Why is this happening? To that end, we're following the barest, the smallest hint of a clue that we have, and that is that Thalmor think that this guy in Riften, hopefully in Riften, this old man, knows something about it. And that's it. That's the vaguest little clue that we've got. But you know what? We've got to take it. Because, you know, just walking around killing the dragons isn't going to stop this. We need to find the source. We need to find out the problem. We need to find out the history. We need to find out the solution. So, this is what we found in the Thalmor Embassy. The Thalmor dossier on Esber. This is the guy we're here to find. Status, fugitive, capture only. That's different. They don't want to kill him. Highest priority, Emiracy level approval. Description, male, Nord, late 70s. Okay, so that's going to help us try and identify him. Background, Esbern was one of the Blade's law masters prior to the First War against the Empire. Now, Delphine described him as an archivist, so, you know, we're talking librarian, historian, that kind of figure. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Falestini incident and the breach of the Blue River prison. His file had remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled for Arlenor for punishment and re-educations in the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A salutary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice exacted upon them. Operational notes. As we are still in the dark as to the cause and the meaning of the return of the dragons, I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we have yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which is derived from the Akavari origins, and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. The archives of the Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been our primary repository of the oldest Blades lore, were largely destroyed during the siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragon's return. We have recently obtained solid information that Esbern is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogating of a possible eyewitness of an Eiger is ongoing. That's obviously the guy that we spoke to, Sophia. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbern becoming alerted to his danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given an opportunity to flee. Okay. Well, now we know why the Thalmor want to find him, and we know why we must find him too. Hello?
Hold and
Oh.
stand down. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed.
Well, I don't want to walk around the city. Why? What's going on?
My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it.
Well, could you just not... Could you please just make an exception in my case? I really have some very important business in Riften.
No. You can use the north gate, or you can head to the next city.
Look,
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
look, can we not make like an exception,
The
please?
have summoned the Dragonborn to hide Hrothgar.
There, that's
Such a
me.
thing has not happened for hundreds.
It's me, Dragonborn. I would love to come through this.
You can
Does it
use the
sound
north
a
gate to
little
enter the
inappropriate
city,
when the guards
or
tell
you can
people
hit
to
the
stop
road.
lollygagging?
Your choice.
I'm not gonna I'm not lollygagging. I'm not doing that thing that you mentioned. How do I get to the North Gate? The whole city's on a river. Really? Really? And it's cold.
If you
Think-
want to enter Riften, use
Yeah.
the north gate.
I know, got it.
Otherwise,
It's
we
North
have
freaking
nothing
Gate.
to talk
You know, I just read the book to like get myself all ready to go into this city. I was all like, yeah, city, North, yeah, blah, 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 Riften. It looks like that we passed a bridge, and it looks like there's a little road on this island here. Please don't make me swim. Please don't make me swim. It's really cold, and I don't think Sophia should swim in that outfit because, you know, she's top heavy enough. You know what? You gods are assholes, yeah? You know, you're lucky you're not Stormcloaks. Oh, you're lucky you're not Stormcloaks. Oh, I would throw down. Probably shouldn't announce that too loudly. We need to get in there. We need to not arouse Esbern's suspicions as well. We need to find him, and if he knows someone's looking for him, even if it's me with the best of intentions, he could bolt, he could run. There's a gate. Which we can't open. Hey, Soph. I've got good news and I've got bad news. Bad news is we're going swimming. Good news is it's raining and we're wet already. So, stick on the hood. Chuck on the wolfskin. Oh, God. And we'll head over to the North Gate. We'll stay out of the water as much as we can, but it's chilly. Oh, it's chilly. You okay? Oh, yeah, she's swimming. You know, it would be quite serenely beautiful if only I wasn't freezing my ass off down here. Well, freezing my tail off is probably more accurate. Oh, now we need to find a fire, and we need to dry off, or we're in serious trouble. Oh, that was cold. That was cold. That was cold. Really cold. Hello. Fire. Fire. That's not a fire. That's not a fire. You got a fire? Ah, it's locked. God, need a fire. Where's the road? We need a road. We need a fire. Is that the road?
No, calm yourself. You know
What?
I'm irresistible.
Yes, I find you irresistible, especially in wet clothes. Damn it, that actually just sounded like I was perving on you. I didn't mean it like that. I was trying to be indignant.
Have to keep an eye on you then, especially whilst getting changed.
What the? You want to talk
And
about?
again, you also need to keep an eye on me.
What? Is this the gate? This might be the North Gate. Oh, let's hope it's the North Gate, because I'm freaking cold. Is this a door? God, it requires a key. All I really want to do is to get into the city and warm up. These are not excessive requirements. And if this guy tells me to go down to the south gate, I will throw down. Oh, Sebastian will throw down. Ah! Killed a bunny. Oh god, why do they always go? Why do they never go after Sophia? Is she like immune to these players or something? Oh god! Zap it, zap it, zap it, zap it. Yeah. Damn right. Whoa, those are some big defensive towers. They must have a big problem with... Well, I was going to say they must have a big problem with like wildlife or bandits or something like that, but then there's a bear on the other side of the tower. Just saying. Doing a very good job. Maybe I should have just taken the carriage here. I didn't really think of that. I guess I kind of wanted to see the land for myself, but... Oh well, retrospect is a powerful thing.
Hold there.
Don't you dare.
Before I let you
Don't
into
you dare.
Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What? What? I'm really cold and really annoyed, so what is the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is quite clearly a shakedown. You do not have the authority to do this. You have not been told to tax people as they go into Riften. You are just trying to make a quick buck, my friend.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Son of a goddamn right you're gonna let me in. Didn't you think about building a fire or something like for all the cold people that might have just swum across from the south gate?
You can head inside when you're ready.
I'm freaking ready. I was born ready. Well, I might have been born ready. The jury's still out on when and where that happened. So, welcome to Riften.
Fine. If you won't listen to me, I'll find someone who will.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail.
The Thieves Guild.
Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Aaron.
Hello, I guess, do we just have to ask people about...
I
Oh, hang on, there's
just
some
don't
water.
want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Aw, sounds like he's sweet on her. Hello. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Guy following that tough-looking Nord girl everywhere. Reminds me of a stalker I once
What?
had.
The thing you guys were just talking about,
Oh,
like,
no, you don't think
like,
I'm
what?
that
What's the
You
Thieves
don't think
Guild?
people
Like, is
say
that like
about us?
any like old people in it?
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind.
Fair point.
Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition.
The Dark
These thieves are just
Brotherhood?
rabble. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with everything you say. Now, do you know where they are?
I'm beginning to respect you.
Thank you.
Other than Aaron, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share
wow.
the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious.
So, you're not from around here then? So if you're not part of this guild, you're not like, part of this like shakedown?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade.
Cool.
My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
I've heard of some places in the books I've read. So what brings you to Riften then? The Thieves Guild, or some like an old guy that you might be looking for?
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
You're here to destroy the city or protect the city?
It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Aaron, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
How did he save your life? I mean, if we're exchanging war stories, what did he do?
It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed.
Okay. Well, good chat. Thank you.
Safe travels.
So you must be the
Never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Wow, he really does follow her around. I still need a fire. Hello.
Take my advice. Always say
Don't
the
listen
same
to
things.
that talk of the
And
face
people
sculptor
complain
down the
about
ragged
me.
flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
I've noticed that you say the same things and that you like to speak when other people are also speaking to me. You know, those are my objections. I'm sorry that she interrupted you. She's not really under control. I mean, then she's not a pet, really. Right, if you were an old guy, where would you hang out?
I don't know you.
Ah!
You and Riften looking for trouble?
Alright, Sophia, strategic choice here. Do we want to, like, be bullshit to get our way? Do we want to, like, threaten people to find this old guy? Or do we mingle? Do we make out that we're here to help? Maybe even here to join this Thieves Guild thing. I mean, it depends where this old guy's likely to be. She said something about... Delphine said something about a rat run? The rat... Something to do with rats. I'm just passing through. I'm just a traveler visiting Riften.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
What's a Blackbriar? Like a tree?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Okay. Well... Maybe we could... We can't just come out and just say, you know, like, have you seen an old guy? Because that'll just give away exactly why we're here. What we could do, though, if he's associated with the Thieves Guild, is try and earn his trust. Look, I found this gem. Ah, the lights. Perfect. Good timing, thank you. Look, I've got this gem. Oh, okay, there was lights. That was the guard with the torch. Thank you. I've got this unusual gem. Any thoughts on it?
Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it.
No.
Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought.
No, that's...
So what do you want to know?
Well, is it worth anything? Is it valuable? Is it powerful?
Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex and the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
Okay, so... Do you know anything about the Thieves Guild? Like, you know, any of the other members? Any particularly young ones or old ones who are Nords?
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you.
Okay, thank you.
Be seeing you around.
Well... Yes, we will. Doesn't seem like... Sophia? Oh, there you are. Doesn't seem like the world's friendliest city, does it? We've been banned from coming in one door, threatened at the other.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses.
Told
When
that
you
the
borrow
city's
from
going to
me,
hell by
you
another
pay
one.
it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I do. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to you.
Oh dear, some poor old starving guy.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim.
Last warning.
I think maybe you can't. You look very brave and incredibly fit, but another time.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
I'm sure you'll still be there. sure you'll still be there. Right, who do I speak to? You know what? The pub. You go to the pub. We can get Sophia, no offense, to flirt with everyone. We ask around. We drop a few names and you know, casually kind of go, so anyone seen an old guy? You know, and work that way. So where's the... Oh, this is the pub. Aha! There's no sign. Oh, there's a sign. The Bee and the Barb. Bee and the Barb. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's basically time to turn in anyway. Let's just have before we go into the bar, let's just have a quick look around the town. Looks like they've got their own version of the marketplace. It's closed now, though. Another nice drinking fountain. They've got their own Alvor. Sure, of course, they'll have their own Jarl, and I am still freaking freezing. So maybe we should skip it. That's the biggest building here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's going to be where the Jarl will live. Maybe in the morning we'll go see him. And ask him if he's got an old guy. Although we possibly need to work on that.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
A wizard, yes. Oh.
Never seen me all this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You, both of you suffer from oversharing. You really do. Right, Bee and Barb. For all your Bee and Barbie needs. Mainly, I want a fire and a place to sleep.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Put down your flagons,
So you're good with destruction.
and embrace the
I
teachings
do like
of the
causing a
handmaiden
bit of
of
destruction myself. Although I prefer the traditional methods.
Kira.
Well, you pose there while I warm myself up.
Understanding? These people must be made
Hey, they've got an Argonian behind the bar. Maybe I could, you know, sneakily bond with her and get information about some old guy.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Hey, come on. You know, I'm green. You're kind of green. Look, I'm going to level with you. Because, you know, we've got a bond because of the green thing. I'm looking for an old guy. And I heard he was hiding out here. Come on. You know, cold-blooded brothers and sisters. Lay it on me.
Never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften, the Ratway's where you'd be. There's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon, where all the lowlifes in Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there if you can get through the Ratway alive.
So we need to go down into the Ratway. It's the second person to mention the Ratway. All right. Have you got a room for the night?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you, ma'am. And you got any scram?
Take a look.
Ooh, she does have some scram. Do I have anything that I've picked up on my journey? I have a few elven arrows and an elven dagger. And a Stormcloak helmet that you can put on your wall to show people that, you know, Stormcloaks will not be tolerated here. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, they will not. Nope. And look, some cave bear stuff. And I've got loads of dragon bone, which I'll probably need to deal with at another time as well. Okay, so where can I...
Come back and see us again.
I will. Where am I staying? The room?
We're not kicking you out.
what do you want?
Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Seriously?
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, hey lad?
Hey! What are you saying?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
Excuse me, my wealth and how I've got it and which tombs I've been in, and not that I've necessarily been in tombs, just saying, none of your business.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
Well, I'm not entirely adverse to wealth, but that's not my priority here. But what do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
What is your line of work? I mean, you're just approaching some guy in a pub. This isn't going to be particularly, like... I don't think I want to be having this conversation with you. What is this job?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand.
No.
Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
No. We're not doing that. I'm not here for those purposes. You got to be kidding.
Sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lad. If you change your mind, come find me.
You never did tell me about your parents.
Right.
I mean, you were dragonborn. So, do you have ancestors that are dragons?
Are you hitting
That
on...
would be really disturbing if you did.
Are you hitting on both of those guys at the same time? Seriously? Seriously. Now, I've rented a room. Which is the room I've rented? Oh, a cooking pot. Maybe I can cook some of the stuff I've collected. I can boil an egg. And why wouldn't I? What am I supposed to do with all these, like... grilled... I've got, like, Falmer ears on me and stuff. I can make some cabbage soup. Nothing wrong with a good bit of cabbage soup and a bit of charred skeever hide is always effective. I think I need some more ingredients, so I'm going to become the greatest chef. Maybe I'll even try and meet that, you know, that guy that wrote that book. Apparently he's hiding out somewhere here in Skyrim. That is a sweet looking sword. I mean, seriously, that is a sweet looking sword. It's huge, it's like the same size as him. That's one of those Blackbriars. Remember that, you know, the family that apparently runs everything?
Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
What's a special
Is
drink?
there something I can do for you?
What's a special drink?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
Those are some seriously cool sounding drinks. Hey, Soph, you want to try some of this stuff? I mean, we can't do anything till morning. What have you got?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Well, I mean, they all sound amazing. A Cliff Racer? Velvet Lechance? Ooh. Sounds awesome. I would like to try a White Gold Tower, please. And I would like a wine, good quality wine for Sophia, please. And in return, I will give you, yes, the remains of a dead dragon. I know. I'm excited to even give it to you, and I'm sad to be parted with it, but nevertheless, it is now yours.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
You are excused. Ah, I just sold him a sapphire, and there's another one here.
Yeah. What's your problem?
I was just saying hello? Dude, you stop eating other people's food.
Let me guess. You want to talk?
I do, actually. I have got some
That's very
wine.
thoughtful of you.
I know. I'm just that kind of a guy. I have got you some good quality wine. And I'm going to have a high tower myself, which is very exciting.
If I'm not mistaken, I would say you were trying to get me drunk.
No. Not again.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh?
No, you're gonna love it.
It's just as well.
Have you heard my impersonation of an Imperial?
I have not. Is it good?
Halt! You need to fill out this piece of paper before you can pass, because I will chop your head off and give it to the Thalmor. I'm so big and tough because I can pay someone to chop your head off in public instead of fighting you one-on-one.
It's not a bad Imperial.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses.
I'm looking for my
Ready
freaking
to
room.
make some coin?
Seriously, where is my room? Is this my room? I've hired a room. And yet I have no room. You know what I'm saying? This is quite clearly the storeroom. We shouldn't be here. This is the wrong place for us to be. Right, some stairs. It's my room up here. Aha! This is the crappiest room we've stayed in yet. I mean, look at it. Oh, hello. Nope, no, of course we couldn't get the room with the free books. And that door, of course, is locked. And that's just a staircase. Ugh. Right. Well, I guess this is bedtime. There's another room. Do you want to go and see if you can hire it? And unless you want to, you know, I mean, you probably. Oh, hang on, there's another room here.
Did you just call me fat?
No.
Well, at least I don't look like a whore.
What?
And yes, I did say whorker.
Yeah, look.
Oh, I love a chat. Especially when you listen. Good.
Right, okay. Well, I'm gonna head to bed.
Let's do something more fun now.
I'm gonna do some more fun sleeping. You can just go and flirt with the bar like you usually do.
To all my clothes. I think I must have accidentally lost them. What a shame.
Oh, Jesus. Could you want to just
This will be amusing.
This is a bad idea. Would you quit being so drunk, please? I'm totally not feeding you again. Look, now you're just moving your mouth. Now you're just moving your mouth without saying anything. See? Now you oh, now you're just... You go... Oh, sure. You know, you just freak him out when he wakes up. Sure, eat some bread. In the nude. Next to that guy. Sure. You're hilarious. You're hilarious, and I'm going to bed. With your clothes back on. He's an idiot.